Hey guys, first year TexasTeachers.com here. Today we're going to be going over Texas core subjects 4 through 8 to 11 practice questions. For more info and free resources, please visit us at firstyeartexasteachers.com. First question is, which of the three following contain one or more covalent bonds? And then obviously we have our four choices there. And my usual advice for situations like this is to use process of elimination. So not to freeze or, freak out when you see it. You still have a 25% chance of getting it right, if even if you randomly guess. So after we looked at all the answers, we'll start to break it down. Really, we're going to look at the question first, though. Covalent. They're looking for a specific covalent bond, and they're looking for three. So covalent is actually a bond between non-metals, and so you may know that offhand, or you may have to, make some note cards on what covalent bonds are. So I know very few of us know all of the elements in the periodic table fully. Maybe some of you, I could be wrong. Maybe it's just me, but I do know Na is sodium, and I believe sodium is a metal. And so, if it's covalent bonds between nonmetals, I'm going to have to say D is going to be uh, none of the three, so A, B, or C, would be the correct answer because I'm choosing those three because those three have one or more covalent bonds, whereas Na, sodium, which is a metal, does not. It's not a covalent bond. Question number two: acid spilled on a lab table can be neutralized with which of the following? So in college, I had a chemistry class. I used a Bunsen burner. We lit some sort of alcohol, or no, we didn't. It was alcohol in the glass, and my lab partner accidentally let the Bunsen burner get too close. It lit on fire. She was freaking out. And so our TA came over and just put a cap on it, like a glass cap, and it just killed the fire because there was no oxygen. And so that was definitely a memorable moment because I turned around, my lab partner is freaking out. So obviously, this isn't the same thing. It's acid. And so, even just looking at our answers, acid's most likely going to be a liquid. So, are we really going to throw another liquid on there? I'm pretty sure we've all seen someone vomit at school or vomit afterwards after school, and they drop that powder all over it. And so, not only that, but if you look at the correct definition for, neutralizing acid, it's sodium bicarbonate, which is another word for baking soda. And so, we're not going to throw alcohol on acid. We don't need to disinfect acid. Vinegar, maybe, but like I said, why would you throw another liquid on top of a liquid? And water? It's not a fire. Acid may be burning stuff, but it's not a fire. So, you want something to absorb all that, and that's going to be that baking soda. Question number three: temperature differences between land and the oceans cause which of the following? Just put yourself at the beach. They're saying what's the difference between land and the oceans. And every time I'm at the beach, man, it's super windy. I see people with their kites. I see people kite surfing. And so, you know, I'm gonna say cause like tectonic plate activity. Isn't that an earthquake or doesn't that cause a tsunami? So, that's just between the tectonic plates. High tides, maybe because you do have oceans, but I've been to oceans where what's the temperature differences? It's super hot outside and then cold, but even that doesn't really cause high tides. Some of the ocean fronts I've been to, deep ocean currents, maybe. But for some reason, just logically, A stands out. And sure enough, if you do look up Google this question, it is A, sea breezes. So why our guides? If you click on our link below, we have access to our guides. And so basically, they're huge time savers. Don't go buying all these big study books, all these flashcards. Listen, if you have the time to do all that, then by all means. But if you're like me, you have bigger pressing issues, and you just have to, pass and move on because your new school wants you to coach and they want you to teach multiple preps. And so, who really has the time to do all that? And then the other nice thing about our guides is no BS, no fluff, straight to the point. We're not going to overload you with unnecessary information. It's mainly just all practice questions that are almost identical to the exam. You study these practice questions over and over and over, and I promise you, you'll be that much more confident. We're priced very competitively. Some of our competitors are priced super astronomical. Like I think I saw $90 for a book, it's a really thick book you have to study. And then we also offer a guarantee that you will pass the exam once you purchase our guides. So, like I said, for more information on the guides or free resources, please visit us at firstyeartexasteachers.com.